I have hedgehogs on my socks.
Hedgehogs?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
See?
You sure do.
They're cute.
Hi.
Hello,
Howdy.
and welcome back to Talking with Kitties. He's boyfriend,
She is girlfriend.
and we have very naughty kitties, except for the gray one.
Now, of course, this one has just stopped. Finnigan has been attacking the window and the door underneath the towel that we hang up for like the past 30 seconds, just going ham. And he just stopped.
Yep.
He's ridiculous.
Because he's like, oh, we're recording now? Well,
He has been such a horrendous pain in the ass this past week.
yes.
Oh my goodness. And Bosco will 100% agree with us on this.
Mm-hmm.
Right, buddy? He's been such a pain in the ass.
He wants to jump up and tell his side.
Yeah, come on up. Come on, or not.
Oh, thought he was.
So it's finally gotten cold enough. Now, next week it's supposed to be back up in the 60s again, so he'll be out again. But it's been cold enough this week that he has not been allowed out in the catio, and is driving him nuts. He has been a holy terror.
He also is starting to sneak out the front door when we go to leave or do anything.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Tuesday? I don't remember what day it was.
I don't remember what day it was.
There was one day that, like, I went to feed everybody at 4. Found Gizzard, got Gizzard fed. Found Bubs, got Bubs fed. And usually while I'm feeding Bubs, Finnigan comes trucking on in to see what I'm doing. Like, hey, okay, is it my turn? Is it my turn? And then we go upstairs together. He didn't come in. I couldn't find him. I wandered all over the house looking for him. And at one point, I was coming up, and I went past the window in the kitchen and looked out and happened to see a white cat just trucking on down our sidewalk. I went out and yelled at him, and he immediately started like doing the rolly thing on the sidewalk. And I went over, picked him up, brought him in, dropped him off, took him upstairs and fed him. So about 15, 20 minutes prior to feeding them, I had got the mail, and I just opened the door, grabbed the shit out of it because our mailbox is right on the wall by the door.
Right on the other side of the door.
Opened the door, reached out, grabbed everything, went back in and closed the door. And apparently he snuck out during that like 10 seconds of me grabbing the mail. And he's done it a couple times. There's been a couple times now.
There's been a couple times where we're getting ready to leave, and he will just bolt as quick as he can.
And he's gotten out 2 or 3 times, but he hasn't made it very far since. But we've been...
No, but he made it 15 minutes. And luckily we don't live...
It's not a high traffic area.
It's not a high traffic road. The road above us is.
Yes,
But typically when he's escaped, he will run around the side of the house to where the windows that look out that he normally sits at, where all the birds are, and he'll try to go back there.
Yeah.
But thank God he stuck around, because I don't know what we would have done if he would have.
I have no idea.
But we've been threatening to let him out we've been threatening him to just let him out and roam, because he's been really bad. And we're like, hey, if you want to go out, we'll let you out, but you're on your own, buddy.
He's just been doing the usual shenanigans. He's been harassing the other two.
I'm so sick of hearing Bubs hissing and crying and whining.
And yowling.
And yowling at him.
Yesterday after you left and those two got into it again, I heard Bubs screaming. I went over and broke it up and managed to chase Finnigan into my bathroom and put him in timeout for like 15, 20 minutes. And he was good the rest of the day. So
he needs timeout.
We might have to do a timeout on him for the see how that works. I don't.
It's been rough. Like, he can be a good cat. He can be nice, but for some reason when he doesn't get outside, he just goes.
I really think that this is just
like stir crazy.
I really think that this is just him trying to get his way, because I'm sure that he would annoy Mom enough,
and she would just let him do whatever he wanted to do.
Yeah, so he's just trying to continue. Because that's how Bubs was whenever I first got him.
Yeah.
It took a while to break him of that, but he was super bad at first because he just get him the attention, it would get him what he wanted.
Yeah, he didn't care what kind of attention he got. He just wanted attention.
So
any attention was better than no attention at all.
Yeah.
We just have to
figure out his kitty language and have to figure out what he's telling us that he needs.
And then we need to train him that that's not how we roll.
Yeah. Hey, no, that's too many feet. That's too many feet, sir. It's too many feet. There we go. We have a 2-foot limit on Bubs because he is
hefty.
A gazelle.
I say hefty and you say a gazelle.
He's a hefty gazelle.
He's a hefty gazelle.
He has all the gracefulness of an old boot. He stomps just as hard as an old boot, and he stomps at all the wrong places. Look at it. Explosion of cat hair. So yeah, we have a 2
Finnigan.
2-paw limit. What's he doing?
He wanted to attack the cord, and I was afraid he was going to bite it.
So bad. So bad.
And we thought maybe he just needed to play. So we found all of his toys.
Yeah, we got toys everywhere again.
Put catnip on a lot of them, and that worked for maybe 20 minutes.
Something like that. 20 minutes, half an hour. And then he's right back.
Right back to being bad.
He's super bad. Super bad. Oh, get comfy. Settle in. No, that's not settling in. What's this butt doing? What's this part doing?
So life updates.
Life updates.
Not necessarily on us. My sister, Becca, her studio, Curious Creations studio, opened up. They had their grand opening ribbon cutting ceremony on Friday. She had her first 2 classes yesterday.
Did she have the actual classes?
She did date
yesterday?
nights.
Nice.
She did a date night in the morning and a date night in the afternoon. She said everything went really well. She was really happy with everybody that did it. Like their pieces that they made were beautiful. So it was a success, and she's very happy. She's going to be teaching classes. She's going to have a retail studio area in the studio where she sells not only some of her things she's made, but she's teamed up with another local potter who was going to start a business in another town over. His fell through because the building that he was going to rent, they decided that it couldn't be a commercial building.
Oh, that's always fun.
And like after everything, like they knew what he was doing. Everybody said it was fine. And then he went to do it and they're like, oh yeah, no, that's not zoned for commercial. You can't do this. Something to that effect. So Becca's letting him sell stuff at her studio, as well as he may be teaching classes occasionally. She's not sure.
But I heard her say something. He doesn't use a potter wheel, so she has to train him how to use a potter wheel.
He doesn't use potter wheels. He does a lot of like hand molding, and Becca's more potter wheel. Becca doesn't typically do hand molding. So it'll kind of be neat because they can like teach each other, and
they can teach each other, but they can also teach.
Then they can also teach, because there's going to be people who aren't going to want to do the wheeler. They're not going to want to do the hand molding. So it's gonna work out really well, and she's really excited, and I'm really, really, really proud of her.
I can always come in too and help out and just show people how to do stuff with Play-Doh and make a mess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so
you should let her know that
facets.
you can have like I was going to say the kid class.
The
children's class where you can just be like, all right, see this Play-Doh here?
Thwap. Yeah, just everywhere. Yeah.
I'm sure she'd love
that.
that.
And then it's best what you want to do with the Play-Doh is you want to put a little bit of water in the can so it stays moist, because otherwise whenever you eat it, it's going to be all dry and it's going to scratch your throat.
Get down. Finnigan!
You want to go get yourself in trouble some more? Huh? What do you want? Tell us what you want. Use your words.
So,
anyways, yeah,
Becca,
you got to moisturize your Play-Doh before you eat it, or else it's going to scratch your throat. That's the main point. But anyway, yes,
we're very proud of you, Becca. Congratulations.
Super proud. Yeah, it's a really nice little space.
It's really beautiful space.
Yeah, because I hadn't seen it for a while. Like whenever she first started everything, I helped her set up some of the shelves and put the lock on the door for her, but I haven't seen what she's done with it.
You didn't see like the painting on the walls.
I saw her idea, like she told me her ideas for stuff, but I haven't actually seen them. This was the first I saw them. Like,
and it's all come to fruition, and it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's
a really.
We
good
can
space.
Post a picture here of. No, okay.
Yeah, we'll put pictures.
Okay. Yeah, it's beautiful. So.
Actually, you'll probably have to send me the pictures.
I can send you the pictures.
Yeah, that was Friday.
That was Friday.
And then.
Yep.
Yeah, the whole.
And our other sister Shay came up and surprised
her.
Surprised Becca. Becca had been like, Shay, you should come up. You should come up. And Shay's like, oh, I can't, sis. That would be really nice, because Shay was just home not too long ago for Grandma's funeral. Shay not only came up, but she brought her best friend, Darren, up. So they came up to surprise Becca and be there for the opening. And that was really sweet.
And you said Shay was playing it super hard, and like Becca was saying about everything that was going on Friday, and Shay was just like, what's going on Friday?
Like,
what are you guys talking about?
Yeah,
what are you guys doing?
So she really played it up like she wasn't coming. So I think Becca was pretty happy and pretty surprised. Mm-hmm. That was nice.
Becca was nervous.
Becca was very nervous.
You could tell because she told everybody that she was nervous.
Yeah.
Everybody. I'm so nervous.
But she did, she's so good at it, So it's just, and as soon as she went into that mode, she was fine. Mm-hmm. It was just leading up to it. She was so nervous. But then as soon as it started and the camera rolled and she cut the thing, she was fine. Yep. Which I knew she would be.
Absolutely.
We got this, Becca.
So that is rolling. That's good. All good things there.
Yes.
Yes.
All good things there.
So we ended last week telling you that you should go do something.
Yes.
around the house that needed doing because we were going to go
Yes.
clean closets.
Yes.
We
And
went and cleaned closets
What?
and kitchens
We did.
and everything else.
We cleaned all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. So we did start with we started with the closet out here and got that all cleaned out. Threw away about half of what was up there, I'd say.
There was some old stuff that we've probably had since the old apartment.
Oh, maybe.
I feel like we had some of it.
I think there was
that
definitely
became the catch-all where you didn't know where to put things, so it just went up to the top because you can't see it unless you're on a step stool.
And this is the second time I've cleaned it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's lots of stuff got pulled out of there. Then we finished that up. Then we went out into the kitchen.
My kitchen is so beautiful.
We
now.
gutted the cabinets.
I
the
took
cupboards.
everything out of every cupboard.
Everything out. Completely resituated everything, reorganized everything, got rid of a
lot of stuff that just we've already replaced, but we've kept the old thing. Like it's just
So all the stuff that she uses on a regular basis, we got more accessible. All the stuff that is only used occasionally is kind of stuff back in the corner. The stuff that's never used, we got rid of. Some of the stuff that's never used, we just put up on high shelves that you can't get to
because we may end up using those. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it looks. Everything. I got a nice shelf for my pots and pans, like organizer. It's
really nice.
It's really nice. I really like it.
I redid all the Tupperware and redid all the silverware and got that whole cabinet cleaned out.
So nice. It's so nice. It was well worth doing.
Yep.
I didn't want to do it.
Complaining, but
I did want to do it. That's the thing. I did want to do it. I just didn't want to.
You wanted it to be done.
I wanted it to be done. I didn't want to take out the time to do it.
Yeah.
So.
And it wasn't even that long. It took like an hour to do.
Yeah, it took like an hour to do all of that. So it really wasn't that bad.
And then we went down and got the heaters in the big fish tank.
Yes.
We were saying, which was another like 10, 15 minutes, if that.
And then we went upstairs and I semi-organized my bathroom closet upstairs. But there's just so much stuff that I didn't really... I have them on different shelves. So at least I know what shelf to look for whenever I go in to find something. So I'm happy with that.
I mean, the one in the hallway upstairs.
Yeah.
So yeah, closets, kitchen, all that cleaned out.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be organized. I hope everybody took a moment and did something.
And if not, do it this weekend.
If not, do it,
It's still crappy out.
Because it's gonna...
It's been crappy out all week. I mean, I guess it's kind of that time of year, but...
It is that time of year, but it kind of makes me also wonder. I kept saying that I wanted to move to Washington.
This is kind of what they're...
And everybody's like, it's chilly and it's rainy all the time. And I like rainy weather sometimes.
Sometimes.
But it's been doing this all week and I'm just feeling it. So I'm like, maybe that's not the kind of weather that I really think I like as much as I do. So.
It is, like you said, it's nice occasionally, but it's all the time. It's just,
sometimes like a rainy, dreary day is
nice,
it's like comforting. It's like relaxing to just like, it's one of those lazy good days to like curl up with a book and like take a nap and.
Absolutely. But you can't have that every day.
No.
Just, it's crap.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. So it's like,
So yeah, we did closet, kitchen, heaters on the fishes.
And we did get Mr. Fish Odor a new
Mr. Fish Odor tank is here and is set up. The only problem with it is it's a fresh setup. So I noticed he's been kind of chilling out up at the top because I think it's trying to cycle on him. And I noticed yesterday that things were looking a little bit foggy, so I think I'm gonna do. It's what 2.5 gallon, I think. So I think I'm gonna do like a small water change today, and then do a water change every couple days for a while until that cycle kicks in, so the ammonia doesn't build up on him too much. But outside of that, he seemed pretty happy.
He seems pretty happy. Yeah. He likes it. I think he's because we got him some like fake plants so he can like kind of go around there, and we got him like a little cave that he seems to enjoy. So I think he's much happier than in that other tank where there was like nothing in there.
Yeah, absolutely. We did lose one of the raspberries. Which just
we didn't lose it. It died.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like, where did he go?
Oh no, where did this fish go? He must be outside or something. No, it's it's just a thing that happens.
Yeah. Sometimes you get fish and they just
everybody seemed good at night, and then we woke up the next morning and one was stuck to the filter intake and just gone and being eaten by snails. It was a horror show.
Yeah, it was gross.
I am so stuffy. Oh my God, I don't know what is going on. But yes, now we're down to 4 raspberries. And the snails came.
The snails came.
One came dead on arrival.
Yeah.
But the other one is just kicking ass. He's all over the place. He is so active.
He is a happy snail.
I dropped the two of them in the tank, and the one just gone. He's just taking off doing his thing. And the other one just laid there. I poked and prodded him a couple of times and nothing. And I pulled him out and put him in a cup.
Because the company, you reached out and told the company that he was dead, and they're like, "Well, it might be, give him a day or so."
I don't know that I'm really going to pursue it because if they do, they're going to refund. And if they refund, they're not going to refund the shipping cost. They're going to refund like $2-3. We got one.
No.
I don't think I'm going to pursue it too much. I don't want to be paying the ass.
No.
But yeah, we got one up there. He's running around, kicking ass, taking names. Pretty good. He's happy. So I think everything's starting to stabilize in the fish.
The fish world.
The fish world. Oh, we did the math and figured out that with the flow on the filter on that tank, it's turning the entire tank over. What did I say? 8 times an hour.
8 times an hour.
Watching the rasboras up in the tank, no matter where they're at in the tank, they're swimming against the current. I finally broke down and ordered a smaller.
Oh, you did order
filter.
one finally?
Yeah, it should be here tomorrow, so I'll probably set that up tomorrow. But I'm planning on trying to switch the filter media from this one over to the new one. That way they have the bacteria. Yeah. So I don't have to deal with that one doing a full cycling because it's up long enough that it shouldn't have to do a nitrogen cycle. But yeah, that should be coming tomorrow, and that'll probably chill everybody out a little bit. It's just too much flow.
Yeah.
We just have to finally replace it.
It wasn't so bad when you had, 2 bottom feeders
and
some snails that we didn't like because they don't.
But all of the suckerfish typically prefer a higher flow.
Oh, I didn't know
That's why they're suckery. They live in rivers and streams, so they sucker the stuff, and then they can the flow just goes past.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So it didn't bother them, but everybody has to swim against it. So speaking of the snail horror show with the dead fish, somebody else finished her horror show this week.
I did. It was so good. So I finally finished The Fall of the House of Usher, and it was really good. So Mike Flanagan is the producer, director, writer, something. I don't know. It's from his mind. He has, I think this is the 4th season, but each season follows a completely different story. And this is probably my 2nd favorite season that I've seen.
Behind Hill House.
Yeah. The Haunting of Hill House is still top notch. I don't think anything's ever going to surpass The Haunting of Hill House. Not only was it so good, but it was just so different than anything I've ever seen before. And like the cinematography, just everything about it was amazing. But this one definitely takes 2nd tier. It is really good. It is a little gory. It does get bloody. It is bloody. So if you're a little squeamish about stuff like that, maybe don't watch it. The storyline itself is really good. So if you can get through it, I would advise you to try because it's very good. But if you're only going to watch one and you haven't seen any of them, watch The Haunting of Hill House.
I have not watched any of them.
I don't know if you'd like them. I don't know.
I probably wouldn't mind them.
I don't think you'd mind them because they're not
shock value for shock value.
No, and that's why I like them because a lot of like scary things nowadays are more like shock value and like jump scares and stuff like that. And there's like 2 or 3 jump scares in Haunting of Hill House, but it's
more psychological.
It's more of a psychological thing, and all of his are.
Yeah.
So, and the jump scares actually kind of help progress the plot. Like there's a reason why there's a jump scare. Does that make sense? Yeah. Whereas other shows or movies, it's like it's just for the sake of jump scares because that's what's scary now.
Yeah.
And his is more like there are ghosts and things. So I mean, it is scary, like paranormal, but it's a lot of psychological. Like they all are touching. Like they all move you. Like you really like feel for the characters. It's crazy. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. I wish I could watch The Haunting of Hill House again for the first time. Because I just remember like watching it and calling Becca and going, what the fuck did I just watch?
I do remember that.
A couple times. There were a couple episodes that I was like, I have to call Becca.
Because Becca's all about this that type of stuff.
Yeah, Becca was the one that suggested I watched it.
Spooky,
she promised me that I would
stuff.
Absolutely love it. And I'm like, I'm not really a big like horror show, like horror movie thing. Like that's just not really like, that's Becca's thing. It's not really my thing. I don't mind it. I don't really get scared. Usually it's just blood and guts and jump scares. And I'm like, why would I like Saw? Why would anyone want to watch Saw? Like
it's on.
to each their own. If you like that kind of stuff, that's perfectly fine.
It's not for us.
Just not for us. I don't want to see people rip off body parts and do things just for the sake of, whatever. That to me isn't scary. That's just gross. Like, I don't need to watch that. And Becca promised me that's Finnigan. I hope you can hear him. I'm sure you can.
What do you want, buddy?
He wants to go out.
There's been so much of this past week.
He's just sitting at the door crying, the front door.
And then he'll just wander around crying.
Yeah, I know. It's really sad. I don't know what he wants.
Well,
I really think he wants to go out. I think that's his thing. He wants to go out to the catio.
I put up the storm windows in the catio.
So he really could. It would probably be warmer.
But I don't think it's as good anymore. I put up the storm windows so he can't get like the fresh air. He can't get the smells.
So he might not like it as much now.
I don't think he likes it as much because I've let him out a couple of times. And he goes out, looks around, and comes back in. So I think we ruined the catio for him. But he still wants out. He doesn't get it. Well, I mean, we've opened the door for him a couple of times, and he's gone out. I think he's trying. He's trying different doors and windows to try to find where the warm is.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what he's
like.
doing.
Okay, it's cold out here, but it's got to be warm in one of these other places. So
Maybe.
It's not, buddy. It's cold all around.
He's lived through winters, though. Like, he knows what winter is.
Yeah, it all depends on who has the brain cell, though.
Your mother's house was disgustingly hot all year round.
She was old.
No, I know. Like, that's nothing against her, but my grandmother's room, my grandma had her room set to like 78 all year round. Furnace would go off when it was 90 degrees outside, and I'd be like, Grandma, I'm dying here.
Kimba? You coming up? Oh, you do have the brain cell today, don't you?
No, Bubs does. I swore Bubs had one. Maybe they each have half a brain cell.
Well, that doesn't sound like them at all.
Hi, Vinny.
Sir.
Come on.
Done a lot of this, too. We do not condone this cats on furniture thing.
I mean, they're allowed on certain furniture.
Yeah, but I mean, they're allowed on couches and chairs and seats and stuff that you sit on, but
they're not allowed on tables and...
Not that it's affected him in the slightest.
At least he's not walking on our stove like he used to for your mom.
Yeah.
At least not that we've caught.
He would just hang out on her fucking kitchen
counter. He would just lay on the counter.
He completely...
He had full reign of the house.
Yeah, no rules whatsoever. And it's been an adjustment for him to have to, follow some rules.
And, we used to think that your mom just didn't care and let him. But your mom was having trouble seeing. She might not have realized he was even up there.
Yeah, maybe not.
Because none of her other cats did that.
No.
So I'm wondering now, like, you just said that, and I'm like, maybe she didn't even realize he was doing it.
I think she knew. But, I mean, maybe not.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I know that she was frustrated with him quite a bit, too.
Yeah. She used to message me and be like, do you want a cat? I'm like, no. Thank you, though.
But it doesn't matter. We still ended up with it.
We sure did. And he's not an it.
Sometimes he's an it. He's the frustrating beast.
He is the frustrating beast. Finny,
Buddy,
bad.
We would never let you actually escape and just be like, he's gone now.
Never. But some days it sounds kind of tempting.
Yeah.
We would never, though, because you are here and you are ours, whether we like it or you like it. Oh, my back is really itchy.
I think she's starting to taking me places to do stuff because I don't know what to do and I'm uncomfortable. So all I do is stand behind her and scratch her back the entire time.
Oh, my back is so itchy. And I don't think I can reach it. Yeah, it's great. Because he just stands around and doesn't know what to do. So he's like, I will just scratch your back, scratch your back, scratch your back. And I'm like,
it's now the important stuff I'm sure everybody has been waiting to hear about.
Is it Baldur's Gate?
It sure is.
I knew it.
So after we cleaned out closets, we went up and played some Baldur's Gate, got her set up, took forever. So I wanted her to try it first because it's expensive.
It is expensive.
And she tried it for a little bit on my computer and she seemed okay with it. So we got it downloaded and it took forever.
It took forever.
Because somebody didn't just let it download because they wanted to do some shopping because they were bored.
In my defense, I said, why don't we go up and download it, set it to download while we're cleaning?
You wouldn't have liked it then.
And you didn't do it.
You wouldn't have liked it then. You had to try it first.
Well, we could have gone up and had me try it and then started downloading it and then...
You would have gotten sidetracked and we never would have got the cleaning done. Stop fighting, guys! It's her. If she would just listen to the truth. I'm out of here, he said. No wonder you're trying to escape.
I'm escaping with him. Finny, where are we going? We're running away. Hell yeah, buddy. Meow it is. So it took forever, but we did finally get it downloaded. We played, I created a barbarian and you created a cleric. There's too many different, those aren't classes.
Those are classes.
Okay. I'm still learning the terminology. There's so many different classes and they're kind of the same, so I get a little confused.
Yeah, valid.
We played that whole evening.
Good bit of the evening.
We played for a good 4 or 5 hours, I think. And then
went to bed. Woke up. Talked about it.
We talked a little bit about it, and I'm like,
neither one of us was happy with the character we created.
So I went to work that day and did a whole bunch of research.
And she's asking me all kinds of questions in the morning. She's texting me all kinds of this and that.
Well, we talked about it before I went to work too. Like I was asking a whole lot of questions and doing stuff, but then I did a whole bunch of research throughout the day.
She comes home with a slip of paper that had her entire character like laid out, exactly what she was doing, race, class, whole plan, everything.
Yep. The only thing I didn't know was what I was going to look like.
So she went like hardcore at work.
Yeah.
So I went upstairs and she rolled a bard. I rolled a fighter.
Yes.
And we started rolling motherfuckers.
Much happier with this character.
Yes.
I'm a bard, and so my name is Melody because I thought that was kind of fun. She's badass. She's kind of fun.
She talks shit all through the game.
Yeah, she really does. Like that's one of her special traits. Like if people are,
it's one of her reactions to like attacks.
Reaction. Okay.
Somebody gets attacked and she has this reaction, a vicious mockery where she just talks shit.
If somebody in the party that's not me is getting attacked, I will be a vicious mockery and I will start just yelling shit at the bad guy. Like,
yeah, it gives them like disadvantage.
Your mother's a gorilla or whatever. And
it's pretty entertaining.
It's very entertaining. Yeah. And then like that gets them to turn away from them and kind of come at me. Which then we get the warrior in there and he's just like, nah, bro, and kills them. So
and
it's good fun.
You're just following everything, and you had first seen Will, and you're like, oh, I like Will. Do we have to go out to Karlach? I was like, we will let you decide what you want to do whenever you meet Karlach.
I kind of wanted to. So in the game, I feel like we probably said this before, but in the game you can like romance other characters, like you can start a relationship with them. And I saw Will and I'm like, I might want to date Will. Like that might be a thing I want to do. And so he's like, we have to kill Karlach because that's like his goal. And I'm like, well, we're going to have to kill Karlach then. And Aaron's like,
Karlach's my fave.
I'll let you decide if you want to kill Karlach when we meet her. And I'm like, well, we're going to kill Karlach because Will wants to kill Karlach. And we got to the point where he's like, well, we can actually go this way. And we can meet Karlach and you can decide what you want to do. And I'm like, all right, yeah, let's go do that. And as soon as Karlach had like her first sentence, I looked at him and went, yeah, we're not killing Karlach. In fact, I don't even care about Will anymore. I want to romance Karlach.
Karlach's amazing.
So every other character you meet in the game, like when you first meet them, they kind of come across as like
jerks. They're all jerks.
Gale didn't.
Gale just comes off as a goofball.
Gale just comes across as a goofball.
Gale is a magical golden retriever.
Yeah, he's not really a golden retriever, but he's like a magical golden. Yeah. So Gale, I really like Gale. Yeah. I really like Gale. Like, how can you not like Gale?
And I've been keeping Gale in the party with us.
Gale is super fun and he's nice. Will kind of comes across as a stuck-up snob.
Will sucks.
He does kind of suck.
Fucking Will. He's a goody two-shoes. He's so full of himself. He just sucks.
Yeah. And then you have, I never remember the girls' names.
Lae'zel.
No. Okay, Lae'zel is, I really don't like Lae'zel right now. She is just a bitch. Like, I do not like her.
Lae'zel's awesome.
That's what you say, but you've awesome. Learned more of her story and stuff. I don't know it. Right now, I just don't like her.
Yeah, Lae'zel's awesome.
She's just not nice. I don't like her. And then Shadowheart doesn't really come across as a bitch. She just kind of comes across as like she hides everything who she is. Like you can't get a reading on her. She's just like there. Like she won't talk much. She keeps to herself.
You'll get more information on that later. But what's so funny about this is your brother absolutely hated Shadowheart. She was his least favorite because he thought she was such a bitch. So like
I don't see her being a bitch at all.
your interactions with her can be so completely different at the beginning.
Okay.
So completely different. I think he was kind of like trying to be a smartass, and if you smartass her, she just puts it right back on
No,
you.
see, I think she is like she's nice, but she's like very secretive. Whereas Lae'zel, I hate her. I think she's a bitch. I don't like her at all. And
Yeah, Lae'zel's story arc is really, really interesting. I try not to introduce spoilers because I'm much farther than you are, and I know a lot of stuff that you don't. But there's some stuff that's just Karlach is just a good person.
yeah, so going back, Karlach, like
She's
you
just
first meet
good.
her and she's just sweet. She's sweet, she's good, she's kind, she's just so nice.
That never changes. She is like hands down the nicest, best character in the entire game. Just last night I just went through some shit that Shadowheart went through some shit, and she's all fucked up in the head and everything. And Karlach's like, we need to be there for her right now, whatever she needs. Like Karlach's always like that, no matter what anybody else is going through. She's like, we need to be there for them. We need to do whatever we can. Karlach's amazing.
And then you have the vampire who is just a conceited douchebag, which I can see why everybody loves him though, because he kind of sounds
You'd say
like Tim Curry.
Yeah.
He's just a conceited douchebag. Yeah.
I really think that he is the character for the I can fix him crowd.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
A lot of people look at him like, oh, I can make him okay. I can fix him. And Gail's just got that
Gail's
golden
just
retriever
goofy
puppy
and
dog.
cute.
Yeah.
Like, so when we originally had decided we were going to play and we were going to make these characters, and we said maybe we'll do a run through with Gail and Will, because you've always had Karlach and Lae'zel in his party, and Shadowheart. You kind of switch, but you always keep the girls. You don't usually take the guys.
No, I'm trying to think what the first one I did with the Paladin was Karlach, Shadowheart, and Gale. And then the current one I'm doing is the all girls club with my Warlock, Karlach, Lae'zel, and Shadowheart. But so I wanted
So
to
he's
do
like, let's
other ones, see
take
what they were like.
Gale and Will, just because he hasn't really played.
Well, my original idea was Gale and Asterion.
Gale and Asterion,
But neither
which
one of
is
us
the
is really good
vampire.
with the rogue. It was real bad.
Yeah, and he's a douche. Will is also really annoying. Thank you. I'm not good at figuring out where
I tightened this up because it kept falling. Now it's really tight.
That's what she said.
Hey. Yeah, this microphone kept falling. Her microphone kept falling last week. I could have cut most of it out, but it was really annoying. So now I tightened it up this week, and I think I tightened it up too much. It's a little
too tight. But
no
we were going to run with the guys. And then I met Karlach, and I'm like, yeah, no, Karlach has to come because I'm a romance her.
Yeah.
I'm a romance some Karlach. If I didn't romance Karlach, I would romance Gale. But I think you're romancing Gale.
I'm not really sure what I'm doing yet. Okay. I got Gale.
Oh no, you keep going to Shadowheart to talk to her.
Yeah,
so
I don't know what I'm doing yet. See how it all proceeds. But I'm having some issues.
I don't know how the
Shadowheart.
Romancing happens. Yeah, she doesn't like you because you don't have his character.
I have to pass a charisma check, and I don't have charisma as a fighter. So I keep failing. I'm just like stuck at this spot, pissing her off over and over again. So
it's kind of funny.
I don't know how that's gonna go, but I'm a big badass dragon guy.
Yeah, his character's pretty cool. And then I'm a bard, so I have ridiculous charisma and like ridiculous intelligence. Like I can talk my way out of anything.
So which works out because our play. I mean, I'm letting her run everything on this playthrough and like do all the so she can experience the story because I've already done all the story, and I did it on a paladin and a warlock, which are both charismatic characters. So I've done most of the way we're going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does that annoy you? Do you wish you'd do something?
Even a little bit.
Like I want to play again sometime and just be a douche and see what happens.
Yeah, we were talking about that because there's almost always an option to be like, hey, well, are you gonna what's in this for me?
Are you gonna give me money?
Are you gonna
like,
pay me for this?
Are you gonna pay me for this?
And we never do that.
But
I kind of want to see how
I want to be friends with everybody and try to make people not fight and do whatever until somebody's a dick, and then I'm like, all right, let's kill him.
And that was kind of the out for yourself playthrough was kind of what I wanted to do with the ranger that I was playing with your brother, but we played twice, now haven't played again.
Yeah, because you cut off Gail's hand.
Yeah, I want to do that whole thing again. So
yeah,
I'll probably have to do that solo because your brother sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't. No, he sucks.
He doesn't suck.
You suck, Andrew. You suck.
It's Sunday. I wonder if he's going to want to play today.
I haven't heard anything from them, so
Okay.
I hope not, because we're playing today. That's the plan. What? Why do you look sad again?
We'll talk about it later.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble.
You're not in trouble. Do you recall our conversation from last night? What I said I wanted and needed?
We don't have to play.
I haven't decided if that's what I need tonight or not, but it's my only day for it if I decide that's what I need to do. So, but I probably won't. We'll probably play.
We don't have to. Whatever you want to do.
I know, but it's fun and I kind of want to, especially now talking about it. I'll talk about it. I don't care because mental health is important. I need some me time. I don't get this way very often. He is not a problem. I'm not mad at you. I'm not upset with you. There is nothing wrong between us. We are perfect. And it's not one particular thing of anybody in my life, but it's like I need some downtime and I just need me time. Mm-hmm. I don't get that very, very often. Usually like my me time includes like both of us, but I was like, I just need to take some time.
You don't get that way very often.
No.
You said you don't get that very often. It almost sounds like you're saying you don't get me time.
No. I'm sorry. I don't get that way very often where I feel like I need to be strictly alone. Like there's times where I'll be like, I just need some downtime and then it's always involving us. I've just lately been feeling like I just need some time all to myself. And by that, I don't even mean like, usually it's like you go upstairs and play a game or do whatever. And I sit downstairs and like have me time. I'm thinking like going somewhere by myself, just like to me. I already have plans with the kids tonight for dinner and talking about playing the game I want to play. But I think one of these evenings, maybe.
Sure.
I'm feeling the need for just...
The need for speed. That's not it.
No, not even a little bit. But yeah, so I don't know if I'm sure other people feel that way sometimes.
I'm sure. I think most people do.
I call it like my mental health day. Like I just need to take a day for myself, even just a couple hours, even just to decompress and just be on my own.
Yeah, I think it's pretty normal. I need it like every day.
You too. Luckily for you, you get that.
I'm just a hardcore introvert. That's just me.
Yeah. See, and I'm not. So I don't feel like I get like this very often. But when I do, it's like imperative that I get it or my mood just spirals.
She will self-destruct.
So, and it's getting close. I'm hoping that maybe playing the game will help pull me out of it too. So we'll see. We'll start playing, and then if I decide that's not what I need, then
you just need to get do need to get comfortable with just doing your own thing in the game too. Because are you okay if we do this? Are you okay if we do that? Are you upset that we're doing this? Like, no, just do your thing. I'm just here to thwap on things with my big sword.
But I don't feel like that we're playing together. It's like me playing, and you're just there to thwap on things with a sword.
That's how I want to play this run through. I told you that.
Okay.
You know how sometimes you just don't want to be in charge. You know how sometimes you just want to go with the flow. That's where I'm at. Like I've done 2 partial playthroughs where I'm fully in control, and I was like, I want somebody else to be in control. I want to be the NPC that's in the party that just comes run up and thwaps things with a sword. That's where I want to be. I want to hone my
thwapping skills.
Yeah, I want to hone my thwapping skills.
Who doesn't want to hone their thwapping skills? Do we have any other things we need to go over?
No, that's everything. That's all of our updates list.
Okay.
I put down Fall of Usher or BG3 because I wasn't sure if you were going to get to Fall of Usher because you were so... But she made it a point. I am going to sit down and finish this, and we are not going to play games this day so I can finish it.
Yep. I watched an episode and a half before I went to work, and then I got home from work. I made dinner, and I said, I don't care what you do. I love you, but I am finishing this show tonight because it was the only thing that was in the back of my head while we were playing games, and I didn't want that distraction. Yeah. But at the same time, I really wanted to know what happened, but I really wanted to play. And I'm like, I just need to take a day, finish watching my show so I can completely put all of my attention and focus on that. And then I can be completely present when we play our game. And that's what I did.
But you like it.
I do like it. I like it a lot. I'm still figuring things out with it. I still have a little bit of issues with the camera angles and controls, but I'm getting better, I think.
And we switched you to the old monitor, which is bigger. And you said that helped a lot.
Yes, having a bigger monitor definitely helps a little bit.
Because she was on my old 27-inch. It's a 27-inch 1440. And you had that for a little bit, but you said it was too big for like normal stuff. Like
for normal things that I wanted to do, like checking the internet and stuff.
So we put her to a 24-inch.
Which I loved.
But then she started playing Baldur's Gate. And there's just a lot going on.
Too small. And I was missing things and not seeing things. And it doesn't help that I look over behind me and look at your monitor and you have like a 50,000 inch widescreen monstrosity that you can see like the entire world of Baldur's Gate.
We're in Act 1. I can see into Act 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so you saw the difference going from a 24 to a 27. Imagine playing that game on an 8-inch screen. That's what Jessie prefers.
Oh yeah, but that's what she's used to.
Yeah, they play it on the Steam Deck, and that's.
I think it's all based on what you're used to, like what you started out with in your.
And I think that is a big part of it. And playing it with controllers, a very different thing too.
I might even like the controllers better, honestly.
Maybe.
Like I thought about it that I might actually
we can try
enjoy that more, just because I feel like maybe you don't have to do.
We can hook you up with the controller.
Maybe.
We can try it.
Maybe.
I have a 32-inch ultra wide, and I tried going from a 32-inch ultra wide to an 8-inch Steam Deck, and there was no go. And I couldn't read anything. My vision's not great. And
it's not great.
I could not read a damn thing.
But that's how Jessie started playing.
Yeah.
And then she moved to the computer and didn't like it on the computer and went back. So it's just how.
Because whenever Andrew came up here for that week, he brought the Steam Deck with him. So if they wanted to play it all, they had to play on his computer, and they hated every second of it.
Yeah. So. Jessie was like, I need that Steam Deck back.
Yes. Yeah, there's no way I could go to an 8-inch. It's just some games are better on the thing.
Again, it's all a matter of preference and what you're used to, though, too.
Mm-hmm. Basket party,
yes. So last night, I went to a murder mystery musical basket party. I have no idea how.
That just sounds like how they describe video game genres nowadays.
Kind of.
It's just...
So it was held at the fire department, but it was to benefit the Lions Club. The main room was where the musical and the murder mystery party was taking place, and then there was a back room and that they had all of the baskets lined up, and then you would go in and you would buy a ticket and you would break apart your ticket and put in for a basket. The ladies auxiliary of the fire department made the dinner. Everybody got to eat. We had like roast beef, mashed potatoes, that normal stuff. There was like veggies and fruit and spinach dip when you first got there. While you were sitting, like waiting for everything to start, and you had like the appetizers and stuff you were eating, the characters from the show were walking around mingling with people because you were supposed to talk to them, get to know them, and try to find out clues.
Gotcha.
Everybody was dressed up in character. It was really cute. So it's like a monster murder mystery. So they were all like monsters or like witches. And like the boogeyman was trying to update his appearance. So instead of being like creepy boogeyman, he had like the big afro and was wearing like satin pants and like disco. Like he looked like he was like back in the 70s.
Gotcha.
So he was like the boogeyman.
Gotcha.
He was updating his, thing. Frankenstein's monster was trying to update himself. So even though he was green and still looked like whatever, he was trying to be an actor. So he was telling us different, like Romeo and Frankenstein's monster, like things like that. It was really cute. And then there was like Wolf Girl. I don't know. They had all kinds of other ones, but it was really cute. So they were walking around talking. You were supposed to talk to them. Then the first act started. So they were having a birthday party for a witch Hazel, I think. And she was turning 100. And it was her 100th birthday party, and it was a surprise party, and it was going through all this thing, like they made a cake and they did this and blah, 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 and then they would sing songs. And then we ate dinner, and while we were eating dinner, everybody at the table was supposed to discuss things and do whatever. And then they came in for Act 2, and someone died, and then we had to figure out who was the murderer. And again, more songs and singing, and there weren't a whole lot of songs, but it was really cute. And like, so then after the death, you got to interrogate each of the suspects. They took like 5 questions from the crowd for each person to try to like gain information. Although people didn't, if you're at these things, you don't say, did you kill them? Literally 4 of the questions for each person was, did you kill them? Did you kill them this way? Did you poison them? Come on, idiots. That's not how you play this game. They made a cake. She ate a bite of the cake and she died. So, and they told you what each of the characters did. Like one made the batter, one made the icing, one put the candles on the cake, the other one actually put the cake in the oven. So like my question was, what was your cake recipe? like to see if they knew how to make a cake. And it was Frankenstein's monster. And he went, I read the directions on the back of the box. And I went, do you remember what kind of, what cake box it was? And he goes, I think it was Duncan Hines. And I'm like, fair enough. Good choice. That's a good cake. I mean, it was fun. It was fun. Everything was really, really good until you got to the ending because they told you, like after the murder, they have like so many different endings. Who the murderer was depended on who we chose to be the investigator. So you had to pick a character that was going to be like the person in charge of the investigation. We picked the one who we thought was the least likely to do the murder. Everything was so thought out. Everything was so good. And then they got to the end and the murder, like the reasoning behind the murder was just dumb. Like it was like they didn't put any thought into it. And that was kind of, but I would still totally go again. Like it was really fun. It was a good time, but it just was.
It was all good right up till the end.
It was really good right up until the end. Yeah. Everybody that went had a really good time.
I did not go and I still had a really good time.
He did not go and he decided to play Baldur's Gate.
Gasp.
Shock and outrage.
Who'da thunk it?
So he and I are going to play tonight. No, we are. We're going to play today. So we're going to play today. And then
Smash me that.
Shay and Darren are leaving tomorrow to go back home. So they wanted to meet up for dinner tonight. My parents are at a play in Virginia today.
Oh, that's right.
So
I forgot about that.
they can't come to dinner. We'll probably come back here and play games just because, unless we go to the parents' house, we could very well just end up at the parents' house. But he has to decide if he wants to come to dinner with us. And then
Probably depends on where you guys go.
I can always bring you something back from somewhere. Because even if we decide to go to the place that I'm not too keen on, I can pass through somewhere and get you food.
Figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. But anyway, we're going to go, at least the siblings and Darren are going to go to dinner tonight. It's kind of expensive, but I was thinking to go to Ruby Tuesdays because there's such a variety of stuff.
I haven't been there in a long time.
And the food is pretty good. It's just expensive, so we don't go very often.
You coming?
And I might win Bert over with that, but I won't say why.
You're supposed to do that at the beginning, sir.
He was just adjusting now.
What if the entire show sounds like crap because you did not do your job at the beginning? You're going to have to go sit with Gizzard in the don't have a job anymore corner. So we were trying something new this week. By we, I mean me, because somebody didn't do it. But
oh yeah.
So, after editing and everything, we always sit and watch.
We watch the episode before it goes live.
Yeah, just make sure
like a day or so before
how we want it, and just just to review everything. And this past week, I was like, we need to do, because I feel like last week was a lot of like, this stuff's going to be going on. I was like, we need to take notes on everything that we say about like anything that we want to follow up on. We need to sit and take notes and have like a list of things to follow up on or continue talking about. So I did that this week, and you might have noticed me checking every once in a while, but I had a whole list of things like to follow up on. So I was like, I know there's stuff that we're talking about that we're not following up on, and stuff that we're like, oh, we'll hit you back. And then we just sit down, and some days we go deer in the headlights where it's like, and other times we just have so much to talk about. It's just, we need to start taking notes, continuity and everything. So I told her this and she agreed. We're like, yeah, we should start doing this. And then we sat down this week and I took notes.
I didn't remember until we were 3/4 of the way through and I went, oh crap. And he's like, don't worry, I'm doing it. And I'm like, okay, I'll get next one.
But I want both of us to do it because both of us will have
Unless we
different
miss
things.
something.
No, I don't not even miss stuff, but there's stuff that you're going to probably think is going to be important that you want to follow up on.
Okay.
There's going to be stuff that
Gotcha.
think is important I'm going to follow up on. I don't want one of us to miss stuff that the other one thinks is important.
Gotcha.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It seemed to work pretty well on this one. So hopefully we'll keep doing that and it'll keep working out. So what do we got going on this week? Supposed to be nice this week.
Nice-ish.
Nice-ish. Nice enough to grill. We haven't put the grill away yet.
No, I'm going to try and grill at least one more time, like one night this week.
Do we have more of those cheesy sausages?
No. You're going to get... I can go to the store and get them. We just got them from Aldi.
They're really good.
I can go get more.
They're just sausages with cheese. They look like hot dogs, but they're not, which is why she doesn't like them.
Yeah.
Because she made them, and then I think your brain was thinking hot dog.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a hot dog.
No, I'll go. I can.
I think we're awesome.
Like I said, I'm going out tonight with the siblings. I can always just swing by Aldi's and grab another pack.
Those things were phenomenal.
All right. Well, I'll make those one night with burgers then. So,
Burgers. Oh, what are you doing?
I don't really think there's anything else really going on this week other than like your basic work and stuff. Like there's not really
the huge
any big event. or
Still no
plan.
word on the tub and the surround.
Nope.
So what?
We don't even have a tracking or anything for that.
Nothing. We have nothing this time.
We have
'cause they
no
ordered
proof
in
that
the
we did it.
store.
I don't even think you have a receipt. Like
I know I got a receipt, but I don't know what I did with the receipt. I do. Yeah, we probably should look into that, but it's just frustrating. But yeah, still nothing on that. This is the last week in October, right?
the last full week. I
Yeah,
think.
so we should be hearing something about the doors soon because they said they said probably the second week in November, didn't they?
Yeah, something like that.
So yeah, we should be hearing something about the doors soon. Our luck is all going to happen at the exact same time.
Yep.
And they're going to be tripping over each other.
Yep. That's not our problem.
That's not. We'll lack all the Cotties in the basement. Let them fight it out down there and just be like, look, you can open these doors if you want, but your insurance better be paid up. So yeah, everything's kind of. I didn't have to mow this week. Yeah,
Did not.
I like every week that I don't have to mow. Your face disappeared.
I hit it.
I don't know where Gizzard. Gizzard's been missing the entire time.
She's in the basement, curled up.
She was laying right there when I started hooking everything up, but then I got too close to her. She bolted.
She may be on the couch.
Like,
she's either on the couch or she's downstairs in her little hidey, like
nope,
her little nook.
Somebody had knocked the blanket off the back of the chair downstairs. So she was over on the couch yesterday, all curled up all day.
Aww. On the couch, like on a blanket on the couch? Or no, because she couldn't lay on her chair because the blanket was...
Yeah.
Oh, poor little girl. Did you fix it?
No, I did. Yeah, I did eventually, but she didn't look too upset. And the washer was doing that thing where it just kept adding time
I don't know
while
why
it was running.
It's weird.
So it's like, okay, 15 minutes. I went down 15 minutes. Oh, it's going to be another 10 minutes. And I just go over and annoy Gizzard for a while. What are you trying to do, sir?
He doesn't know.
So there was one day, was it Friday that Andrew wanted to play games? Andrew wanted to play games the one day.
Yeah, I don't remember what
And
day
he wanted to play mini golf. And we played a couple rounds of mini golf.
It was not Friday.
It was not Friday. It must have been Thursday.
It was Thursday because I was at work.
Yeah. And my legs were sore from just standing around playing mini golf. And I was like, oh my God, am I out of shape? This is ridiculous. This is so bad. So yesterday, I did like half an hour of Beat Saber and half an hour of Ragnarok. And oh my God, everything hurt. Everything was just sore. So that might be...
The new workout.
Yeah, just a little bit of those two. Because it's fun. It's entertaining.
They are fun.
And it's a good whole body like car. It's not like I'm not going to get ripped into buff or anything, but I need something. I need something for show. So I think that might be part of the new thing.
It's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Definitely gets the blood pumping. And I didn't wear my watch yesterday, so I don't know what kind of a workout I got through the watch or anything because the watch has been annoying me.
It's been annoying you?
Yeah, the battery life.
Yeah, you really do need to just trade it and get another one.
It's the Series 5, I think.
You need to get a new one.
Yeah, it's having trouble making it through a day. Beat Saber and Ragnarok. Boom, 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 boom. Slice, slice, slice. Boom, boom, boom. Slice, slice, slice. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Slice, slice. Slicing and booming.
Slicing and booming.
Slicing and booming.
Booming and slicing.
Booming and slicing. So I don't know. I have no idea what this is.
I'm like, this.
What are you doing, sir?
Well, he's upset now that you made him move.
What are you doing, sir? This is my new belt, apparently. It's very nice.
It's a very nice belt. He just buries his head in your hand.
It's a weirdo. We should probably go figure out where the other two are at.
We probably should.
Yeah,
Because,
I'm
I mean, I
starting
don't
to
hear screaming, so they're not fighting yet.
The only one that really screams is this one, so.
You can tell when Gizzard's pissed, though.
Yeah.
Gizzard makes some noises, and you can tell.
But
She's
still
usually pretty quiet.
Yeah.
But if they were fighting, he would do something. Like, he would at least get up or look. No, he would do something
Maybe.
to let us know.
All right, so I think we're going to call it there.
Say bye to my hedgehog socks.
Hedgehog socks.
Bye.
Slow week this week.
Yeah, which will be nice.
Yeah. Hopefully we do get a little bit of a break from this rain.
We're supposed to.
Crap.
But again, we weren't supposed to have rain today, and we weren't supposed to have rain yesterday, and we did. So I'm not even going to say I'm definitely grilling because
I really like with the rain and everything this week. I just all week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't know. I'm feeling nappy.
Nappy.
Yep.
Nappy.
And the last time we were supposed to play video games, we napped for 3 hours instead. Yeah. Oopsie.
But all right, yeah, we'll get back to you next week. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for listening.
And go have yourself a nap. Don't have a nap. No naps. No naps.
Go and love up your pet.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a pet, go love up somebody else's pet.
Yeah.
But make sure to ask for permission
Consent
first so they don't get mad at you, or
Don't
make sure they're friendly first.
don't love up random pets.
No.
No.
Go snuggle your pet.
I think Bubs is going to look for the other two as well.
I think he is too. He's our little helper.
He's something. But yes, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.